Definitely the biggest cost would have been in bad hires. And with Express, we right up front get to ask them, can you work the hours that we're asking? How flexible are you? You know, there's some really core things from a practicality point of view. Can you lift and move heavy boxes? That's a really big part of the job that if someone in the recruitment process missed any of those questions and someone managed to progress through to a final stage and they actually had some really deal breaker things that they couldn't do for us that we needed them to do, you know, that was a really big part of the attrition for us, was that the job wasn't really that clearly explained to them for what it meant for them. So being able to make sure that everybody that gets to the point of having an interview, we already know that they can work the hours that we need them to work, they're happy to work, you know, whether it's 3 hours or 36 hours, there's no confusion about, I thought this was a part-time job and you're saying it's full-time. All of that's all clearly explained. The details of the job, can you lift the heavy boxes, can you go up the ladders? Are you comfortable working alone? You know, a lot of things that are a bit specific to our jobs, we're able to clear off before we even look at the application, so that if none of those things work for them, then, you know, they're able to work that out really quickly in the process, and it doesn't get to the point where we're about to offer someone a job and they can only do half the job or half the hours or something like that. That's a really big part of it. Internal costs in recruitment, in the recruitment team, like I said, you know, 1,000 applications and we have one part-time team member looking over those jobs, and that's about generally 50 to 60 job ads up at any one time. You know, I've been a referee for you guys for a long time, and the biggest question I get is, what am I going to do if I'm not reading resumes? What am I going to do from people looking at Express? And I think the most wonderful part that comes from using Express for us has been that we haven't had to reduce the team or anything like that. What we've been able to do is, because we've got better applicants, more appropriate applicants for the job roles that we've got, we're able to fill them better. Our churn rate is lower. We've got the right people. So there's actually then this freed up space to be able to go, well, we know these people are the right people for the business, and we can do some fun things to actually, you know, keep them engaged. And there's definitely a feeling of, you know, it's not a waste of time to be rewarding and recognising these people, because they're very loyal to us, but we feel like we've got a really cohesive and good team. And when you don't have that huge churn, when you don't have that huge turnover of people, then that information that you need them to have retains, so that then the customer gets the best outcome as well, because everything is consistent. They can go to each store and know that they get the same service level in each store. It's enabled us to create this role that we are calling team and culture, that we can actually now put a really concerted effort into, you know, making the experience of working at Spendless a really awesome place. And we wouldn't be able to do that if you know, the powers above didn't think that, you know, it was worthwhile, because our turnover rate's too high and people aren't really that engaged in working for us. So I think that's been a really positive one.